Hi everybody, you're watching Adele Coetzee on the City Hill Single Parents Facebook page. I'm talking about children who have gone through a high conflict divorce and the learning difficulties that they experience. Now, when Olivia was identified to have learning difficulties, I had to acknowledge that it was something that was going on at home, and it wasn't something that I had shared with the school. Nobody knew there were issues. We kept our lives private and we didn't discuss it with anybody. But when it became apparent to the school that Olivia did have some issues, she had lack of focus, she had no memory retention, and she had a high anxiety. And quite frankly, it was something that we both suffered with. It wasn't something that was just specific to her. It was something that she was also picking up from me. And it was due to a lot of conflict in our life and a lot of negative things that were repeatedly happening. And it was difficult to manage both myself and Olivia. So I did address it with the teacher and explain to her that, you've identified my child to have learning difficulties, but these are the reasons for it. And it was not well received. It was sort of like, well, not our problem. We have a certain standard and the children need to keep up. So it was at the end of the first term, and on the second term, they just go. And if she didn't keep up, she would get left behind. I was not impressed with the response and thought it was unprofessional and was not happy. I was paying for private school fees, and it was 75,000 Rand a year. And if you thought you were going to leave my child behind because in grade 1 she wasn't living up to the standard that the school had set, that was not going to be the place that she was going to stay in that case. So I did take her out at the end of the second term, but I'll get to that. What I did try to get through to the school was that in a high conflict divorce, children do tend to lack focus, and it's a period of time in their lives that they need support. The school is not the place that they're going to get the support. That is what the occupational therapy is for, and the remedial teacher is there just to simply help them focus in class, and the speech therapist is to help them identify issues with pronouncing properly. Too much pressure for a 7-year-old. In fact, she was 6 years old at that time. She was only 7 halfway through the year. And you need to be cognizant. You need to take that into account, that at such a young age, how much pressure do they need to be under? They've got the rest of their lives to go into the world and be pressured and be unhappy and be in conflict situations themselves. I didn't need to be continuing to contribute to that. But that's the end of my time for the clip today, and we will continue again tomorrow.